One of the most iconic maps on Counter-Strike right now is MIRAGE. Probably the most iconic map if we have it to count the maps that are A and B. A, mid and B side. If we look into VALORANT, most of our maps are like this. Ascent, Icebox, Breeze, Road, Pearl, Split. Also Abyss, but we don't have it on count today just because we have a specific video already in the channel about this map. You can go and check it. So what we're going to be doing today is looking into some top tier Counter-Strike teams playing MIRAGE and trying to adapt those rounds into VALORANT. Without more introduction, let's go to it. First round we're going to be watching is this one from Team Spirit, attacking. Second round they just lost pistol, but they decided to go for a force buy, and instead of just doing this super script execute that most of the team will do, they just decided to play super slow tempo round where they're just gonna take passively mid, and also they're gonna put Shiro with a scout searching on B heaven. The important thing of this round is not only the round opener but also how they decide to deal after getting the entry kill, and I think this is a super good idea because most of the team when forcing are expecting to do some kind of fast round, so most of the teams on defense are going to be ready for it and they will have some really good plan to stop first tempo executes. Also, if they see that you don't do anything, they might be expecting that you're just playing super slow, default eco, trying to call for the bonus. Another time is when you can surprise them. Let's see how they do it. Donkey just gonna go to under, he's gonna keep shifting while Shiro is on B without making any noise. And you can see that he's gonna get the entry without being expected to be there. After that, instead of speeding up or anything like this, they're just gonna regroup and try to pop all together with the low util that they have, trying to make more impact with this numeric advantage that they have. And they win the round. This example is not gonna take so long. Just do something super simple. Buy good guns as much as you can, Outlaw, Guardian, couple of Sheriffs, whatever. Try to pair your teammates, so normally you're gonna get a 2v1 and be sure that with the guns that you have you're winning this 2v1. For example, Sheriff plus Outlaw in case that they're running like full shield, or even Marshall plus Guardian, so only with 2 shots you're killing them, and just try to hold something. If we're going into Road, try to have one guy holding B main, 2 guys searching mid late tempo, 2 guys holding the main push. Why? Because defense need to take some information. No team on an anti-eco is gonna play full passive because they need some info to be able to over-rotate to avoid getting executed from 5 guys, because people are scared of getting executed from 5 guys on an anti-ecos. So wait for them, they will give you the pick. If we go into Ascent, it's the same. You can put 1 or 2 guys searching on each part of the map. Try to have 2 guys searching for this 2v1 for the guy who's gonna retake the information, and you will get the kill. Same on Breeze, on B main, through elbow, bottom mid, A main. Icebox is even better because on Icebox everyone is taking information on B, doing jump spot, top yellow. Mid, normally there is a turret and alarm bot. Try to work this setup a little bit, maybe if you can force molly or something to break the setup so people have to react and play around mid, it is good. Just try to force them to re-clear this information with bodies, shoot them, kill them. This round again from Team Spirit, attacking the same game. This time what we're gonna see is how they're gonna go for a really aggro and hard mid take, where they're gonna put the operator searching in a different place. This is something that we already explained in a different video, the concept of Falcons, of how to find impact with operator in different situations on the attack. And I think this is one of the perfect examples that we can show. They're putting hard pressure on mid, they're giving the entry, doesn't matter. At the same time, VP is gonna search some kinda aggro peak on ups, because most of the team won't be going for this. Like, you're not expecting an AWP to be taking this pick. And you can see that Torsi now is gonna check Palace but he's not gonna be like super focused on it. And even if he just want to kill this guy because they know there's someone here, just because he's taking the angle, he's winning it. As you can see here. And now, after they put the 4v4, they know they're on attack, they have the advantage. They're not gonna do anything super crazy. They're just gonna regroup. And instead of just committing a full execute, because of the low util that they have compared to the other team, they know that they then force a lot of util from most. So if they decide to go for a full execute, they could get punished or stopped just by mollies, nades and everything. They just decide to keep contact. And just by trading each other, they're winning the round. For this Falcon example, I want to put example on Good Road. You can do the same on Icebox, Ascent, Breeze, every other map. I'm gonna put the normal take that almost every team are doing right now, that is Fade reveal here on top of the building that gives you information from Link and also from mid. This bottom mid smoke, doesn't matter the comp you play, of course, like your normal mid take. If you have Waylay or Yoru throwing DTP here or dashing in, you can do the same. You can fake it, you can do whatever. And then you want to put your operator searching one of the mains. On B main is not good because the passive pick that you should take and hold for a little bit until someone comes and retake the information is normally the elbow one, but there are no 100% chances that there's gonna be someone here, because so many times when people are fighting for mid, the B strongholder is gonna be playing front side, which theoretically is not good, but it can happen. So I think the place where you have more chance of getting impact is holding elbow. Most of the omens, most of the whatever A strongholder is, are gonna be playing from elbow. At some point they're gonna do some jump spot to retake information, or they're just gonna be holding. So you have more chances of finding this duel that you want to take. And in any case that you don't find it, you can go for the second pick, which is this one, which is also kinda passive, but also aggro at the same time. You're in a safe position, holding enough angle where someone will cross at some point, and you will get the entry. Try this, and get your entries. This time, different game, same team, also Team Spirit on attack. We're gonna be watching this kind of anti-force fight that they're gonna run. They're just gonna go for a normal mid take, where they're gonna do their normal routine. After that, they're gonna end in a 2-3 split, where they're gonna be playing double life, first Lark, and then the second one. But hiding this first Lark. We will see how they do it. So they're just going for their normal mid default and routine. Nothing strange at this moment. And now they said that they're gonna go for the split. So here we need to check what they're gonna do. Right now they just smoke connector. So with this pressure that they just done, it seems like they want to be split, or that they want to search around short, because they have been doing mid default. Now they're smoking here to block all the vision from CT. It seems like they want to commit B. Also, Shiro is gonna come to B, and he's gonna smoke kitchen. With these two smokes, what you're just faking or showing to their team is that you're splitting B from apps and short. And at the moment that they realize that it's not gonna be an execute on B, they will be expecting this guy to be lurking through here, but not this early guy. So right now we need to see two POVs, Chopper and Dunk. First of all, let's see Dunk, because instead of just rushing A, they're doing the B fake, so they're gonna be contacting. When you have a guy with this firepower, you can do this a lot, because things like this will happen. He's winning this kind of duels. Now, let's see Chopper. Right now, they know it's gonna be a fake, because this guy just got the kill on A. So they will realize, okay, it's a fake, but there was one guy here. Either he's just rotating through spawn, which is late, or probably he's gonna go through lower. Let's go for him. But they will be paying attention on Shiro and not on Chopper, and because of that, he's gonna get kills. If you see right now, these two guys were focusing on under, but not on him. And he's been able to get kills. Also, his other teammates are just not insta-rushing, they're just playing reactive to his information. So this is a beautiful round of dealing with whatever the other team can do, dragging the rotation and also being disciplined and playing together. This time I'm gonna be putting the example on Asen. You can do the same on every other map. Imagine that we want to do this, so we have to start the round by doing mid take and also conditioning before, of course, so they don't see anything strange. Once we do mid take, we can insert someone in a passive position. So we're gonna send, for example, let's say that we have Soba or Tejo or someone who can more or less fake or put some light pressure, but make it super obvious that we are not executing. So we should be smoking for him to fake that we are doing the split, and he should be coming beaming, droning, throwing recon, throwing rocket, throwing Tejo drone, whatever. We want to put this light pressure on B, so they will think, okay, they're splitting guys. At the moment that they realize not, is because we already have over 3 guys contacting, aiming, searching for the kill on site. Once we do the contact, we just need to keep going. This guy, of course, has to go into mid. They won't be expecting our 4th guy to be already inserted on short, playing first. People from B will be trying to catch this rotation, so you just need to play, try to find these duels, don't hide, just go for the duels, and they will kill you or you will get the kill, but they won't be expecting your teammate to be that fast. Super good, super easy to do. Of course, you need to condition mid before and be sure that they're not retaking mid right after you take it, because if they like to do it, then this round is not gonna work. But try it and win rounds. And the last round of attack, again, Team Spirit, again, versus G2, the same game. Right now we're gonna be a super simple idea, but I think it's really well done. They have been conditioning the mid take all the runs in the same way that we saw the round before, with the double smoke, one guy coming top mid, flashing, throwing molly, nade, etc. But instead of just committing into mid, because this round is after pause or 2 rounds after a pause, they just decide to fake the mid control and then go directly into A execute. But instead of just doing a normal execute, they know that probably G2, as a counter, what they're gonna be playing is 1-3-1 to just counter this mid fight. So they know that A side is gonna be weak, and the first rotation is gonna come through link or connector in this case instead of through city. Because of that, they're just gonna be blocking all link, and they're gonna be trying to push city to have some extra space for the post plan. Let's see how they do it. Well, the boss is coming right now. It was not before. So here they have been faking mid. Maybe Dunk Pop was not the best one. And now they're gonna pop the side. They kill the solo guy on side, plus the one who was faster to the rotation. And they have this deep space, just blocking this vision, leaving this possibility to push. Perfect post plan, G2 have to go to save, because they have no way of retaking this side. I think for this example, Corrode is the best map to show it. Most of the teams are just doing either 1-2-2 or 2-1-2 or 1-3-1. So we don't care what the other team are doing, we just want to hard pressure mid a lot in early rounds or for a couple of rounds, so their only adaptation to counter our playstyle is to fight from it. As soon as you are just punishing their mid, defenders are gonna move into 1-3-1 and try to counter this take. So for that we will just do the same fake, as we said before, same routine, doesn't matter what it is, just throw the same util that you have been throwing for all the rounds and get ready and pop the side. Doesn't matter if you want to pop B or if you want to pop A, the rotations are gonna come through link. All the people are gonna come either to B link or to A link or short or whatever you call this little room. So what we want to do is to do an execute where our pathing is gonna be to go directly into heaven, maybe with double TP of Omen, and pushing elbow. So by that we will be able to play a post plan with main control, side control, plus city. If we do it on A, it should be the same. We just want to block the vision here or even this smoke, which I don't really recommend, but you can also do it, and try to do whatever pathing, but always trying to push and insta go for city spawn. Just do some anti-flood plant for A link or B link, but go to take this space and never smoke it. Have always on mind that before planting you need to take this deep space to have a easy win. This round we're not gonna be watching anything crazy, anything amazing, just more something super basic but well done, which I also think is super important to show. Many teams, when they decide to go for a 1-3-1 with an operator playing in the aggro mid, they have one big problem, that is that they find the first pick and they keep playing for the same setup. They don't rotate, they don't restructure the round. Here we're gonna see how Falcons does it. they're gonna go for a 1-3-1 with again the aggro pick with the operator. After they don't find any value because the other team are not going for possible pick, they just decide to restructure the round and play for a 1-2-2, having fast support both sides and winning the round. He's going for the aggro pick, but both are not committing into mid. So he's gonna hold a couple seconds after mid smokes and everything are going on, and he knows that he's not gonna find any value. He's just going to reposition and move towards A. So right now they're gonna be 2 guys holding A side, 2 other guys who are gonna be focused on denying possible B split or A split, and at whatever place they want to go, they're just gonna be able to fast support. If we see the utility from Kyosuke, he has full kit, and also, if I'm not wrong, from Tesses, yeah, I have the camera here and I can see well. So they have full util on B, so at whenever timing they want to pop B, they're gonna be able to stop them. If they want to pop A, they're gonna be 2 guys, 1 more guy that can spam and deny any kind of possible lurk, and the 3rd guy who's gonna be super fast on the support. So almost impossible for both right now to win the round. Little touch problem, but let's see the end of the round. Nice to try. Oh, the other guy from side and the fast support are gonna win the round. So, beautiful example of something simple but really well done. For this example, I'm gonna be using Ascent. Chamber is gonna be the operator player. The other 4 guys, doesn't matter what you're running on your comp. Imagine that we are starting a 1-3-1 as we said, and our operator is just gonna go to do whatever mid pick, doesn't matter. We have our A strongholder and B strongholder. After he find the pick or he got cancelled, doesn't matter, we put the fight before, he doesn't, it is good. He just decided to move into A, or he decided to move into B. I will never recommend to move into B after the first pick unless we have some kind of anti-strat, because there are more chances of not finding any impact or just getting punished on the close range. So I think that the operator should move way more towards A, but again, it's on your decision, this is not a big deal, but this example is gonna be in case that he moves into A. He moves into A, he's gonna take one of the 2 entrances, he decides what you want to take, either short or main, your teammate has to take the other, of course, the position, how aggro you go or not. It will depend on your protocols and your comfort. So imagine that we have Reina that is taking A main, operator is taking short. So we want our other 2 players to move into a mid setup. Doesn't matter if it is this crossfire, if we have one guy closer, the other guy is from city, if you just want to have one guy here deep on city holding passive market and the other one from city holding the cross to market and city, whatever you prefer, but we just want to go into something like this. With this setup, what we have is that in case it's gonna be A, operator is gonna find the second pick probably, our teammate can cover him and we have the 3rd guy ready to support. On the other side, we have one guy that has still his full utility to stronghold the execute, we have one guy that is ready to fight with him, and the 3rd guy is gonna be more or less close to rotate and give them some support. So we're not gonna be leaving any gap on the map, but we're just not gonna be fighting for everything. We're just gonna be expecting them to execute, and at the trigger of the information of anyone, we just rotate and we give some support. Here, another example of how you can restructure your setup after starting with a 1-3-1. In this case, they're gonna go for a 2-1-2, or depending on the map of Valorant, we can consider a 1-2-2, but super passive on mid, where they're gonna be playing super proactive on A main. Let's see how they do it. You can see, they start 1-3-1 with these 4 guys playing for mid. After they see that they cannot fight any impact on mid because they are going for a super aggro take, smoking window and everything, so the VP cannot have any pick. They're gonna reposition like this. Now VP is moving into B and taking the B main entrance. One guy is taking mid control, the other guy is taking the other link super passive. That's the reason why I say that we can consider 2-1-2, or we can consider this 1-2 kinda passive, because in some other maps from Valorant, maybe this is not possible, so he will be more like committed into mid, but it doesn't matter. The fact is that they're not fully fighting on mid, but they're just holding the links. Okay, and then these two guys are gonna be clearing A main. After this, they will have big information, and they will be able to just bunker for A main in case they decide to go for split, and they will be able to isolate any kind of duel from people coming from main, which is the main position from where people throw smokes and util when splitting. Want to see kicks and POV, exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna keep searching for information. He's gonna find the kill, thanks to that. Now they're gonna play for bait because they don't know about Nico in this position. And it doesn't matter because they're just winning the round by stopping them on the split. Thanks to this, because when they're executing through connector, they need to focus a lot on these guys, and they're not ready for a guy crossing the smoke, plus the fast support coming from city. Again, simple stuff, but well done. Try to have these ideas into your game on Valorant, now when we see how we can adapt it, and you will be more effective. On the other way, this example is a little bit different. Our operator becomes the strongholder, so what we need to do on this kind of situation is to never put him on the same side of the sentinel. Or if we want to put him on the same side of the sentinel, it's okay, but we want the sentinel to reposition, to not play around his setup. This will work, of course, in a triple initiator plus a smoker and duelist. It will be perfect. So imagine that again, we're starting with a 1-3-1. He takes his pick, he goes back. Instead of just regrouping with someone, he's gonna move into B, take the pick. The big guy is gonna move into mid. This guy is gonna move into here, or he's gonna stay around here, doesn't matter. We just want them to take some passive picks, holding the link, but not deep mid. And the other two guys, we just want them to regroup and play proactive, instead of staying on site, AFK, because we don't have an operator that's gonna be holding and more or less securing the first pick, or the first kill whenever they pick. He has to do something more. So we want them to contact clear A main. In case they're splitting A, they have some advantage because they won't be facing 4 guys, they will be facing only 2 or maximum 3. They can get some positive kills. In case they're not splitting A, they will have all the information, they can keep pushing, and if they want to go B, we have 3 guys ready for it, and also fast flank. Something that most of the team lack on Valorant is proactivity. You see many examples of teams who are just doing whatever default, they lose some map control and they stay passive. They don't retake anything, they don't search for anything. That leads into attacks guys being able to do whatever they want. They can fake, they can execute, they can do whatever, and we won't be ready for it. So I want to show this example of Spirit, how they're gonna react for whenever they lose some map control and they see that they have low util, so they won't be able to play full retake without having some map control before. They're starting with a normal default, some kind of 1-3-1 where they're gonna be fighting not super aggro for mid but not super passive. After they see that they cannot really take the control because of the smoke that just go off, and they know that G2 have on map control, they said to go for this 1-4 where they just want to contact retake mid. They're gonna leave AVP controlling B. This is because they really trust Shiro on the AVP to be able to at least make 2 kills in case they want to do full B execute. I think that on Valorant we should be doing this also a little bit more. Like, we should treat operator as a strong piece, a guy who is able to make multi-kill in case that the other team are running into his side, and they're just gonna retake mid. So what are the 3 possibilities? They're executing B, this guy is getting 2 kills, we're playing for the numerical advantage retake, that's good. Second possibility, the other team just want to split something, so there's gonna be 2 or 3 guys, or even more on mid, so because we're contacting this space we will get so many kills, probably ending in a 2v2, which in this moment, where we have low util and they have more util than us, is something that we really want to have. Third possibility, they're executing A. In that case, doesn't matter because anyway we have to play retake. So at least we are here, we're close on mid, and we can just try to float instead of just playing super late retake or even being able to go for a flank. If we move into the mid, guys. They're not gonna throw any util, they're just gonna be contacting. They win the duels, and now it's a 4v1. Util goes to just killing this guy. For this last example, I'm gonna use again Ascent, but what I said, we can do it on every other map, but I think Ascent is the easiest one for you to just recognize how you can do it, which could be we start in whatever way. When we think that we need some more map control because we lost everything, we just move the operator into A side or B side. In this case, doesn't matter what you prefer, it can go for whatever he feels more confident. Hold a passive pick. If you can, it should be a position where he can get the first pick and then take a second pick. So every time that they're executing him, he can get 2 kills, or at least he has the chance of getting 2 kills. And we will just regroup and retake mid. In the clip that I showed you, they were retaking mid by contact. On this game, we have some information in util. We have Soba, we have Fade, we have Tejo, we have Sky. So if you have some of this util, try to use it, and based on it, we can spend more util or just keep going contact. If you feel that every time just by retaking mid by contact is working for you, or because of anti-strat is working, good. If not, just spend this little piece of util, do it in a safe way, and do it faster. Well, this is everything for today. As I always said, give like, subscribe, and share the video with your coaching staff, teammates, family, or whoever you think that this video will be helpful. And see you on next videos and streams and whatever.